What's going on, everybody? Chris Gilmore here with you. Hey, I got a special surprise for you. You know how you guys have been wanting for me to have a co-host on the night show that can enter bonuses? That day is here. Everybody say hi to Mark. Mark, say hi to the people.
Hello, everyone. Just getting all set up. Good to be here.
Mute the YouTube video, Mark. We can hear it.
I got it. I already did it.
yeah. No problem. So we got Mark here. Mark is an associate of Leighton. They go back a long time. He is in Boca Raton, so if you ever need somebody to just pimp slap SGC for you, Mark's your guy. And Mark, don't pimp slap anybody at SGC, please.
You let me know.
He's like, I got you. We'll slap those fools. Mark, I warned you, it gets crazy in here. It does. Like,
let's do it.
When I hit broadcast, you ever seen the movie Over the Top?
Of course.
So you remember when Sly turns his hat around and goes, it's like a switch? That's kind of what this is.
It's like a machine.
It's like a switch. And then turn it to
Yeah. Yeah. Classic.
So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here. Jim's like, let's go wild. I go, let's go mild. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not right. All right, so to start off the show, we have all the bonuses on the screen. We got bounties on several. What are you doing with that guy? Yeah, is this your father? Yeah. I don't know what Ernie's talking about. Ernie gets a little weird sometimes. Mark, eventually you're gonna learn like the personalities of some of these guys. Just know ahead of time, Ernie is the weird guy.
Okay. Is that a title that's going to need to be distributed amongst all of them or just him?
No, it's not really an official title. If anybody else calls him that, I'll beat him up for him. You know, it's like, you know, but like.
I feel like that's a subcategory, though. That's not like one guy doesn't get that. The weird guy. The weird
guy. He's weird, but he's been here since. He's one of our OGs. He's been here since the beginning. Like, he's probably been, no joke, with Vintage Breaks longer than me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of guys like this that hang out in the chat. Yeah. He's one of them. And let me pull my VB South. I have a little Facebook group chat that I talk to these people on.
Wait, did Ernie just say, "What are you doing with that guy?" and then answered his own question and said, "He's my father"?
Oh no, he was furthering the Over the Top reference.
Oh, okay. That's a couple different things. Okay.
Yeah. Shohei Ohtani went deep twice tonight, dude. That guy's a beast. Shohei Ohtani could go down as one of the best players in baseball history. Think about
baseball, sure, but MLB, another story.
He's not old. He's not that old. He's got time. But like Shohei in the All-Star game, he has the potential to start the All-Star game and hit second. Like, if he throws a scoreless first and hits a homer in the All-Star game, you're going to see the hugest spike in Shohei Ohtani cards you've ever seen. Like, it's going to be nuts. All right. I'm going to add to the bonuses. You guys see all the, those are the wrong bonuses on the screen. Those are old bonuses. We don't have those bonuses because Exclusive Wheel Spin's not here anymore. We have $1,000 briefcases up. We have a couple of bounties on some products. I got Artifacts Golf. I got NT Baseball. And I got Bowman Jumbo. Also on the list, but not on the bounties, is Score Football. I'll do the bounty for it as well. And starting off the show, we got $100 eggs. $100 eggs. So you'll see what eggs are in just a minute. And Mark, when we get you to where you're entering bonuses, that's one thing you'll look at. You'll go, okay, Ernie just hit a $5 break credit egg. Let me go add $5 break credit to Ernie's account. So, and you'll just do it as you hear it happen, as you see it happen. But not right now, not yet. Not yet.
We'll get an example.
Yes. This is just so you learn the ebb and flow about how the show works, about who the people are, about how they are, about kind of how they live in.
Yeah, and let's make some freaking thousandaires.
Let's. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, speaking of thousandaire, where's my belt? Where's my damn belt?
It's Chris. Yes.
We have a brand new heavyweight champion of the world. Gilmore took it from Vince McMahon himself, from Leighton Sheldon. And we have pinned Leighton Sheldon and taken the belt with, I'm not kidding,
There it is.
the most beautiful 1976 OPT Dennis Eckersley anyone has ever seen. It's an amazing card. Like, it's truly amazing. Like, it's oh my god. Like, I'm in love with the card. It's like, it's not mine, and that pains me to no end. But, that's something that's the curse I live with every day. That's the curse of being a breaker. You get to open all this cool shit, but you can't own it.
Well, and maybe you're just in love with that super straight mullet of Dennis Eckersley's.
Actually, he really didn't have it that much in that. It's more of a,
we didn't see him without that hat on too much. Is really the case here.
Yeah, I don't think that's a.
On your shoulder.
He does have like minor mutton chops going on.
Yeah, and it was just a time where mullets were like the thing, and his was just understated for the time.
Yeah. Believe me, I'm from Alabama. I know all about mullets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in a small farm outside Anniston, Alabama. So, like, if you've never heard of it, join the club. No one else has either, even people from there.
Did you eat mullets? Do they eat mullets there? Because I know mullets are in like in that area.
No. That's more west. The fish. Like Mississippi will have mullet cook-offs. So like.
Yeah, exactly. Fish fry.
Yeah. We didn't really have that here. That's more of a Mississippi Delta, Mississippi River thing. Mississippi tributary. Yeah, we do barbecue here in Alabama, or here in the South. Well, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now, but I'm also a semi-accomplished barbecue chef.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me put you on the spot a little bit if I can. What do you think is the epitome, and I do use that pun intentionally, the epitome of barbecue? Like, what meat is the only meat you need for barbecue? Like, if there was one meat, what meat is it?
There is no only meat, but the Cadillac, as far as I'm concerned, is Texas style brisket.
Brisket, I knew you were gonna say brisket.
Texas style, particularly like me. I'm more of a flat guy, but a lot of people like the fatty brisket that's up in the point. But like,
I don't prefer fatty brisket, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. But me, as far as what I do here, it's mostly pork shoulder.
Okay, is that like shredded?
You pull it. You'll pull it. Yeah. Pork shoulder, you cook the hell out of it. Like normally, well, all barbecue's low and slow, right? But normally you pull it off at a relatively low temperature. But pork shoulder, to get the texture you actually have to cook it to like 225. And it has to be 225 all the way through. No, well you cook it at about 250 degrees into an internal temperature of 225. That way it pulls nicely. But like,
right. I see.
Yeah.
You want the meat to be 225. I got
Yeah, the meat to be 225. And there's only one way to cook it. You can't take shortcuts with your fuel source. You have to use actual oak. You have to use oak. You can use lump charcoal to keep your oak going, but you have to be generating smoke with actual oak, not chips. You can use chunks, but not chips. If you come in with propane, with anything other than to start the fire, I'm kicking you off my property. If you're using pellet grill, I'm questioning your manhood.
I love it. I worked for good old Smoky Bones for about 8 years. Yeah.
Smoky, but
And
it's a
they do
decent change.
barbecue very well, but they're just so over. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
get your prices in order, and we'll
Well,
talk.
well, with what's going on right now in that industry, the prices are pretty much in line. Meat prices are spiking right now and about to spike
Yeah,
more.
well, and the
More.
ribs too. Like a rack of ribs, even on
Yeah.
the wholesale side, is not cheap.
Well, I mean, meat prices move with diesel prices. So as the price of
Ooh,
diesel goes up, so does the price of meat. Because it takes
I
diesel.
see.
Yeah, that's the main expense is diesel to make all this stuff.
Right,
So
because
the
they got the cows. It's just getting the cows where they need to be.
yeah, well, I mean, it's feeding the cows. Cows eat corn.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Cows eat
that's it.
corn. It takes diesel to grow corn. Welcome to Vintage Breaks Agriculture.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talk about a lot of different stuff. Barbecue
We're
is
giving
a
you
freaking
more than just card breaking here. We're giving you fun facts about cows.
yeah.
That belt looks real good on your shoulder, Chris. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm glad to take it from like I didn't want to take it from Dougie, because Dougie is like the people's champ. Like but I'm more than happy to take it from Leighton.
Well, exactly. It's like when like Vince McMahon has the title. It's like you got to
Yeah,
take it. Like you enjoy taking it.
yeah. You know what time it is though? It's coffee time. Oh yeah. I've been doing cold coffee here lately. I haven't drank hot coffee in a while since it was cold. This is Starbucks Americano Black Double Shot.
Of ice brew or cold brew or iced coffee
It's cold
or
brew.
both.
It's a can. It's like their cold brew grocery store line. It's not actually from a Starbucks. It's from their can.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But I learned the hard way that cold brew just means they brewed it yesterday and threw it in the fridge.
Yeah. At least this has been sealed in a can. What's up, Charles G? Charles Joyce G is of course VB West, VB Arizona. All right, we need some special prizes here. I got this right here. This is a 2020 Topps baseball team set of the Seattle Mariners. It has the Kyle Lewis rookie in it, and the first one to jump in my 10 at 100 gets that set. Very first, you jump in it, you get it.
Does that have a Yelich in it? What about Mariners?
Mariners, yeah.
Ugh.
And it wouldn't really
I don't know.
matter. Yeah, I mean, but it's Kyle Lewis's rookie.
Yeah, and what's it? A-Rod. Once upon a time.
Well, I mean, he's in the middle. It has D. Gordon, Kyle Lewis, Marco, Yusei, Kyle Seager, Nola, Dan Vogelbach was in it this year because this is before Dan
The
Vogelbach
Seager
went to the
boys. The
Brewers.
Seager boys are dangerous.
They can be.
Yeah,
So,
and D. Gordon, former Marlin.
yeah, but it's Kyle Lewis's flagship rookie card.
Okay, hell yeah.
So the plastics worked for you. The plastics works great, man. Um, what's with her? Oh yeah, Charles. This is Mark. Mark is a buddy of Leighton's. He's in Florida. He's gonna be my bonus guy.
Well, and I also happen to do the world famous newsletter
That's
for
right.
Vintage Breaks, going out daily, and everybody freaking loves it.
Yeah. He's our newsletter guy, and he's gonna be out producing content for us. But he is also my new VB After Dark co-host. Drew Herndon is still the daytime co-host. He is the After Dark co-host.
Get Chris some support that he needs so
Yeah.
he can carry the belt around. It's not easy.
Yep. So like it's really rough for me to enter bonuses while the show's going live. So we need somebody to do that. We're currently in the process of training Mark to do that. It is more complicated than any of you know. So like we gotta get it going.
Gotta start somewhere, right, Chris?
Yeah, gotta. So yeah, let's see if we got any action. We do. Greg Ferris is going to get this set right here. Greg Ferris is our first dip. There are 9 left. I'm going to bump that $99 up to $100 and put Greg Ferris on this one. Bueller. And Greg, you can look over that Kyle Lewis and decide if you want to sub it or not. For those of you who don't know, this is my last show in Atlanta this week because I'm off on Wednesdays, and Thursday I'm going to be traveling to Chantilly to up to the DC area, and Friday we're going to be live from DC all weekend. So I don't know what you're going to do without Gilmore for 2 days, but you're going to be without Gilmore for 2 days. Some of you are going to like, thank fucking God. Sorry for the F word, Leighton, if you're listening, but it just came out. It just came out. Sorry, man. So we have a theme here in the South. It's better to ask for forgiveness and permission.
And they don't call you after dark for nothing. I mean, come on.
Yeah, all the kids are asleep. Look, if your kids are up watching this right now, shame on you. Put that kid to bed. They got school tomorrow.
Yeah.
They got school tomorrow. All right, let's come up with something for the second dip. All right, second dip. Getting into the 100. No, that's too good. You can't have my Ronald Acuna updates. You just can't. I draw the line there. Who do we need to alert that both of us... Actually, Charles, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go at this point. I am negotiating with Leighton at this point to get off work. So my status is up in the air, Charles. However, I'm going to do what I can to make it happen. God, I got so much crap on my desk, dude. Like, for those of you that don't know, my cleaning lady is no longer my cleaning lady. She is now the person that preps VB South orders to ship up north. And it takes the time she used to clean.
Yeah, but you lost a good cleaning lady out of the deal.
That's the problem. Like, she was excellent at this. And, like, I've still got to figure out how to keep my office in a not trashed state without her being attentive to it every week. Like,
well,
it used to be.
Dirty and there's messy.
Oh, no, this is, dude, okay, so this is waist-high wrappers in one corner of the room. I'm not joking, like...
Camera. As far as I'm concerned, it's beautiful in there.
But, like, no, it's also, like, energy drink cans everywhere, like, I spilled some coffee yesterday, yeah, it's gonna get bad, like I said, hey, I've got an emergency. We need to, like I told her I spilled some coffee, and I need 2 days out of her this week. So she's adjusting her schedule, trying to get 2 days. But it is a nightmare trying to keep all this stuff, trying to keep this room clean. Because I'll clean it, and the next day it'll be a total wreck again. Just because that's just the nature of this business. You are generating trash with everything you do. Ooh, this card's going to be hot soon. Mark my words, that card is going to be hot. R.J. Barrett.
Yes.
Prism rookie. That card is going to be hot. All right. Second dip into the 100. Lou Bob. Lewis Robert from the Montgomery Club. We have the sticker. We have the Lou Bob sticker. Mark, do you watch a lot of baseball?
I watch some baseball. I watch my Marlins when I can.
You're a Marlins? Oh, we finally found somebody who's actually a Marlins fan.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm it. I'm a good percentage of the fan base too.
Yeah. they're like, you know. They're like, the Marlins were really, really prepared for this coronavirus season. They're already used to playing with no fans in the stands.
I actually went to my first game. Was it last weekend? Maybe last weekend or the weekend before, and it felt like normal. Like there was no one there. It was great.
Yeah. All right, so I'm adding to the bonus for this hour. You guys are going to think this card is cool. This is a Topps Now card of a fly. Actually, it's a fly on Mike Pence's head. This was a cool news moment, and it was funny, so I bought them. Don't judge me. I also bought the Rizzo striking out Freddie Freeman because I buy any Topps Now card of a moment where I was actually at the game. Did you see this?
So Topps Now that's like the moments.
Well, I mean that's NBA Top Shot you're thinking, but Topps Now they will take the significant happenings in the day of baseball and print on-demand cards of them. Like, hey, this is a card commemorating that this happened. And
so that's like almost like Top Shots before Top Shots.
Well, yeah, but these are physical cards.
Yeah.
So like when so
cool.
There was an event like a lot of people. Anthony Rizzo and Freddie Freeman are really good friends, and Rizzo gets Freeman in a rundown, and he charges at him, yelling "Frederick, Frederick!" with the ball up in the air, and like it's just a moment where they all just bust out laughing. And then like a couple of days later, the Cubs are getting shelled, and I was at this game watching this, and they said, well, we need a guy to eat innings, so they let Anthony Rizzo pitch. So Anthony Rizzo pitches, and one of the batters he has to face is Freddie Freeman. Anthony Rizzo throws about a 65-mile-an-hour fastball. Anthony Rizzo struck out Freddie Freeman.
What?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was about a month. Well, I don't know about a month ago. It was a few weeks back. So Rizzo struck him out, and Topps made a card of it. Those are the type of stuff I order.
And Freddie Freeman's a monster. Like,
yeah.
Freddie Freeman's a Marlin killer. I know this.
Yeah, well, Freddie Freeman's pretty much an everything killer these days.
But Rizzo struck him out.
Yeah, Rizzo struck him out, and he explained why. He said, "Hey, everybody looks at these, but when you walk up with a position player pitching, you are in a no-win situation. If you hit him, congratulations, you were supposed to. And if he strikes you out, you're the butt of jokes for a year."
Right, and so he went with the butt of the jokes for a year. But he's right.
He said adjusting from a 96-mile-an-hour fastball to a 65-mile-an-hour fastball is incredibly hard to do.
Right, and if Anthony Rizzo's pitching, like obviously the game is not like dire at that point.
Yeah. What's up, Blevins?
That's awesome.
All right, we got a $100 bonus. All right, guys, I got a bonus for you. We're going to do $100 wheel spins. Let me put the hot hits on the board. You guys like wheel spins, right? $100 wheel spins. Here are the hot hits. Let me put them up here. 86 Fleer Jordan set spot with the PSA 8 Jordan. No! Screw it! We're going with the expensive Jordan. A 2000 to 2007 Topps Chrome. Man, I got all kinds of typos in this.
Let's give some shit away.
Let's give some... I like it. I like that. I like that energy. Yeah. So, like...
I promise I wouldn't curse.
Nah, don't worry about it. Wheel spins are up. Guys, we're just trying to have fun. And, we need you to help us have fun.
I just love seeing me and Mike Pence in a stare down.
Yeah, with that fly on his head.
I can't see the fly, but I see those beady little eyes.
No, it's not Drew, Guy. Guy Corbin is another one of our loyal patrons. Sometimes I call him Guy Corbin. You gotta say it.
Where's Drew?
Gotta say very French.
Oh. Where's Drew? Who's Drew?
Drew is the VB South co-host.
Yeah, okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is VB After Dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Different show. Different show.
Where we go souther than you ever thought we would.
Well, I mean, come on. You
I
can't
love
be. You
that.
can't be South with an accent like that. Come on, carpetbagger. You're a
Oh, I am
carpetbagger.
a carpetbagger. I am a carpetbagger, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have like a?
I tell people that, and they're like, "That sounds familiar, but I don't get it."
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm like, "Just get out of my way. I'm trying to get to the bar."
yeah.
What are the things called again? That are like the instant cards?
Tops now.
Pops now. That's cool.
Yeah.
That really is like the Top Shot, but before Top Shot. Like when it's not like the digital, but it's like they actually print it instantly.
Yeah.
That's neato. There was actually a card show at a VFW down here over the weekend, and I was gonna go, but I'm like, I feel like this isn't like a nationally recognized event. And it was far, so I never ended up going. But card shows are coming back. Card shows are coming.
You'll actually learn more at the smaller shows than you will the bigger shows, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smaller shows for somebody just getting in are better than the bigger shows.
It really was not close. Like,
Yeah.
it was a good, like, probably 50 minutes away.
Yeah,
But I love those shits. I used to see Leighton at the shows in Jersey when I was a kid.
yeah. FYI, major issue with YouTube, not just for VB. What's it doing?
Oh, okay. I was having trouble with YouTube also. It's not just me.
No, they said there's a major issue.
Major?
Yeah, youtube.com/finish breaks. No, it looks like it's going, but I mean there may be intermittent issues. We don't have that many viewers, but
Yeah, and clean your cookies.
yeah.
Right? IT.
Nothing but spinning. See if you can refresh. Yeah, they say they're just getting the spinning. Watch on Twitch. If you're having problems, Twitch is the way to go. Twitch has perfected streaming, by the way.
Yeah, Twitch is no joke. It used to be for like gaming, and now it's like all your favorite YouTubers are going there.
Well, it's still for gamers, but like it's the best streaming platform out there.
Yeah, but like anyone who streams on YouTube also streams there. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody misses Twitch anymore.
Well, I mean, we stream everywhere. Like with one
Yeah.
button, with one
And
button,
you
we're
guys
live
are
on multiple
freaking
platforms.
awesome. Yeah, you guys are freaking nasty with it.
Yeah, we don't see a reason to avoid certain platforms. Yeah, that's my bonus. And in addition to wheel spin, the person to take the first wheel spin gets that. So that's actually still available. You munchkins are being stingy tonight. What's up, Charles T. Perry? I don't like that double shot. It needs some creamer with it. So next one, I'm gonna pour it in a cup with some creamer. I don't like black coffee. Does that make me less of a man? I don't think so.
No, you're fine.
My dad would say it does.
No, the whole point of coffee is some kind of you gotta literally like creamify it almost. It's so thin.
No,
when it's
I don't.
black.
I don't do that. I can put a little bit of cream in it. But
Little
my
bit,
dad
little
is if I tip over the glass, it should only spill a little bit. He likes his sludged.
Mm.
I'm like, come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
mean, there's Turkish coffee too
Yeah,
it's like they build the sludge, like it's all about the
yeah,
sludge.
yeah. I do like
I'll take
Cuban,
the whole.
but like Cuban's like strong coffee, but it doesn't taste like they managed to do it like smooth. So
Yeah, like almost like a latte. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, coffee's a whole other world. It's like it's never enough.
All right, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these wheel spins with these hot hits, and I'm gonna stack them on top of briefcases, and now a 12 at 150.
But
I mean, hey, we gotta get it rolling.
I mean,
So yeah, that's what we got going now. Now all this is going. All this is going. Hey, Brad. So Brad, this is Mark. Mark is the new VB After Dark co-host, and he's gonna be here to do that to enter the bonuses for us. That's his primary job, is to remind you of bonuses. He's not doing it yet. He's just observing for now. And we'll get him trained and we'll get him ready to enter your bonuses. That way it'll be no more Gilmore forgot my bonus. It'll be Mark screwed up and forgot your bonuses, and we blame everything on Mark, and we will throw Mark under the bus.
absolutely. I look
Yeah,
forward to.
yeah. YouTube is broken. Might have to go through different channels. So that's why you got my YouTube is broken special at 12 at 150 with the 86 Fleer basketball set break spot with the MJ PSA 8, 2007 Topps Chrome basketball spot, 86 Fleer basketball mixer, 87 Fleer, Chronicles pack, Illusions pack, a 71 and 73, some high roller spots, a 71 and a 73. We're just like, yeah, here.
Take advantage. Take advantage. Chris doesn't get banished from YouTube every day. Take advantage.
Yeah, right? Yeah, YouTube is definitely having some issues. Yeah, I see them
I'm,
going
I'm
on.
kind of glad it's not just me, but now I'm not
Yeah,
glad because I think it's a real problem.
yeah. Well, you have the link there. You can. Well, I mean, you don't need to watch. You need to be able to
I'm
see
good.
it.
I
Yeah,
hear you, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
YouTube's cool sometimes.
Can I has 100? Can I has cheeseburger? Charles Perry asking the hard hitting questions that matter. So we got wheel spin. We got $100 wheel spins, and we have a 12 at $150. Everyone is a winner. That everyone is a winner is only gonna run, and we're gonna run it till midnight. Must close not mutts, must. I'm still like trying to get the gunk out of my keyboard, by the way. Oh
What do
well,
you?
I mean, I spilled coffee on it. Like I had a coffee bomb go off because I'm a klutz, and it went. My keyboard was on the table right beside me, and it went all in that keyboard. It still functions, but some of the keys are sticking.
Oh
So
well, I mean,
I spilled coffee on it. Like mute your video.
that was you. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. That's a familiar
Facebook,
voice.
Facebook works. Facebook works. Just to tell
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, but Facebook sucks. People hate Facebook.
Whoa, YouTube sucks.
Facebook is bad because you get banned for anything these days.
Oh, I see. It sucks for different reasons. I got you.
I've been banned from Facebook more times than I can count, and I'm not a bad guy. Like I don't go in there trying to piss people off.
Yeah, but
But
they don't ban good guys. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, they do. Like the other day, like a couple weeks ago, I called a man because I'm talking to a friend of mine, and he said something like smart aleck to me. I said, "I'm gonna punch you," just joking, and I got a 7-day ban.
That's not bad.
What do you mean that's not bad? That's terrible.
But you got to think about it. Let's say you were at a bar and you told someone you were going to punch them, they might say you can never come back. Seven
Yeah,
days is nothing.
if you said it to your buddy, though, like Facebook can see the relation. They can see that hey, we're both on each other's friends list. They can see the nature, like they have so much data. There's no reason they can't tie into that data and know that it's
Yeah,
just
yeah. You're right. You're right. But it's about tone, Chris. It's about tone.
Well, I mean, how's his tone? It's like I'm gonna punch you, smiley face.
Well, that's the thing, right? You can't tell tone
Yeah,
on typing.
yeah,
At the bar, they would know tone. They would know tone.
yeah. Did they add it yet, Charles? Because I can't add that because if I do, then there's a risk of having them also add it. $150 wheel spins, or $100 wheel spins, $150 bonus. Let me tell the guys.
To watch this on Twitch,
What's that?
do you have to download Twitch to
No,
stream, like to watch on Twitch?
no. Just go to Twitch.com.
I'm gonna click this link.
Twitch.tv. Yeah, you don't have to download
I'm gonna
Twitch.
click this link and see how far the rabbit hole goes, Chris. Oh. Oh. Okay. How do we get that Flyke Pence card?
It's the next $100 dip takes it. Next
Oh, really?
hundred, yeah,
Is it for
yeah,
that? I thought it was your shit.
yeah. Well, I got a lot of those. I bulk order
Okay.
Tops Now stuff. Like Tops Now,
I'm
some of the
into this tops now.
what's that?
I like that tops now. I like the concept of it. It's like
Yeah,
when something's happening, Tops is gonna make a card of it.
yeah. Some of the best flips you can do right now are Tops Now soccer rookies. You buy them, you sit on them for a couple months, and boom, this belongs to Charles Perry right here. Charles Perry, closed optic contenders. So we're gonna open a box of optic contenders for Charles Perry.
Ooh. We're
So
opening up a box of something. Let's do it.
just so you know, because this is Charles Perry, you're gonna see a lot of Cole Kimmett and Jake Fromm.
Jake Fromm. Jake
Neither
Fromm.
neither one of those are good things.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard of that first thing.
Cole Kimmett is a Notre Dame tight end who's for the Chicago Bears now.
Okay. I like tight ends. Tight ends could blow up in any given Sunday. A tight end could be a
Well,
superstar.
dude, say that to yourself. Like I like tight ends. I like they could blow up in my face. That's what she said.
It's
Cutting out. Yeah, you cutting out.
yeah, I am cutting out, aren't I?
Yeah,
I
you were
hear it
cutting out
too.
there for a minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I hear you cutting out a little bit, but yeah, no, we are cutting out upon each other. Yes, we are.
I think it sounds good now, though.
Yeah. Where is the belt? Like, where do you keep the belt when you're
Uh,
casting?
well, I mean, it's just a piece of plastic, so I'm not real careful with
Oh, isn't that
it.
what everyone's call a belt?
Yeah, it's not.
Just a piece of plastic.
It's not a fancy one. It's on the desk
It's
beside me.
symbolic, Chris. It's symbolic.
I just broke kayfabe. So here we go. 2020 Contenders Optic Football Box 19. Roll a 1. Anytime we roll a 1, what do? We roll another one. Because 1's anticlimactic. 4, so it's a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Robert Kraft, Jason Bartle, Charles Perry in there at the 2 spot. You want to be like 3 and 4 in this. Here we go. Contenders Optic 19. Oh, Tua Tagovailoa at the bottom. Oh, let me get the names on the screen. That would help, right? If I hit update. So we got a Tua on the back of this. It's always good to hit Tua.
Oh,
Yeah, we hit a Tua gold auto in our last box.
that's the Dolphins' future right there.
Casual
The
700.
card.
We've been on fire hitting Tua stuff later. Casual $700 card. Russell Wilson at card 1. Going to Robert Kraft, not the owner of the Patriots. Card 2. This is a sneaky good card. We have Cam Akers rookie ticket, red, numbered to 125. 26 of 125. Going to Charles Perry. Card 3 is Bryce Perkins for the San Diego. No, not San Diego. The Los Angeles Rams. Oh, nice. We got a big guy coming up at 4. He's a defender, but he's the defender in this class. This is, oh, nice. A Chase Young gold autograph, number 5 of 50. Chase Young at spot 4 going to Mike Jordan. That's a good card.
Yeah, we always love autos.
That's a few $100 right there. That's like
Oh yeah.
$400 right there. Chase Young. Then we got an X's and O's. X and O's gold, number 25 of 50, going to Jason Bartle. And then Mike Jordan's coming full circle and getting the Tua Tagovailoa rookie ticket auto. Or not auto. Rookie ticket base card for Mike Jordan. Yeah, Mike.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mike, that's your card too. There we go. So when I hit that break button that you saw there on the screen, everybody that's in the break that has signed up for text message gets a text message on their phone that says, "Hey, your product is breaking."
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're high
Talk
tech
about
up in here.
sophisticated.
Oh yeah, we have more infrastructure in this than any breaker I know of.
You're breaking just packs of like actually vintage. Like no one else breaks vintage. I haven't seen it.
There's a few, but they don't do the depth that we do. Really, the set breaks are really what does it here.
Well, yeah, and they eat shit for breakfast.
No. There are some competitors out there that are good people. You know.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Guys, if you're having problems with YouTube, move to Twitch or another channel.
I gotta say, Facebook has been the best for me this experience.
Yeah, Facebook sucks.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We have other issues with Facebook.
Well, no. Also, the Facebook inside a web browser just brings up just brings up way too many. It uses way too much system resources. Like
Oh.
yeah. If you look at the RAM it takes to run Facebook, it's really like it takes a lot of resources just to run a dinky website.
If
The,
I looked at my RAM, I would have a much better functioning computer. Actually,
if you
now that
looked
you
at how
mention
much RAM, if you didn't run Facebook in a browser tab, your computer would function a lot better. Because Facebook is tracking everything you do on Facebook and off Facebook through that web browser. So, and that takes up a lot of resources. That website takes up so much in terms of resources because of all the
because so much
tracking
is
they
always
do.
happening.
Yeah, because of all the tracking they do. You know.
Yeah.
You didn't hit nothing, Cody. You weren't in it. Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
uh,
Cody, you hit an autograph. Wow, Cody Cheek. I didn't even notice Cody Cheek was finally in one. It's loud in T-Mobile. You hit a Bryce Perkins autograph, who is a sneaky good player, by the way. Bryce Perkins autograph.
auto.
Like, Bryce Perkins is a guy that he could end up being a Pro Bowler, or he could end up being nothing. He could end up in the XFL, you know, working for The Rock. Or he could be nothing, but he's definitely interesting.
Well, and autos are always cool because you got to figure, like, if you had a card of a player and you had the chance to meet him and get his autograph, he would sign it right in the same spot where the autos are anyway. Like, you can't set up a better spot and a
Well,
better auto than they do for you.
Well, plus you know that card was like obtained through an agent and through a contract because
Yes.
it has it printed on the card what it's
It's a
from. They're
walking
harder to
certificate of
fake.
authenticity.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
No, there's massive YouTube problems today. Please move to another platform.
I blame Zuckerberg.
We got zucked. Bye, guys. Oh, he's at the hockey game. He's at the Las Vegas Golden Knights game.
Is that against Minnesota Wild?
I don't know. I don't watch sports that require
I think it is, and I only know this because that was the featured NHL playoff game of the day and the Vintage Breaks newsletter.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
Hey, what's up, Brad? Reconnecting with a 14.4 baud modem. So Bryce Perkins is a super interesting quarterback. Virginia Cavalier didn't really get exposed to much football playing at Virginia Cavalier. He played against some really bad defenses, but and like he's not like but I don't think he's the backup right now in Los Angeles to Matt Stafford. But he could do something. He's got talent. I don't know how much talent he has, but let's see where they have him on the depth chart. Mike Jordan would know. That's his team. Quarterback Stafford, other John Wolford, then Bryce Perkins. But like John Wolford, Stafford's always hurt. John Wolford will come in and throw 4 picks. So yeah, I could see Bryce Perkins getting a shot. Who knows? Nobody wanted the Tom Brady card in 2000. Now they're selling for $1 million. A few of them are. So let's see. Let's get back to the bonuses. 12 at 50. Let's see how many of them are left. Nice. Charles Perry got in. Bradley Aldrich got in. Guys, we need no. Yeah, we got $100 wheel spins and $150 in the 12 at 150. Charles Perry got in and moved it down to 11 left. I think Cam Akers is going to get the load. I think he's going to be the bell cow back there. So we will see what happens. I'm not any good at fantasy though, so. All right, who wants in our bonuses today? You got a Cam Akers red number to 125. Cam Akers red number to 125. That's pretty good, I would say. I like Cam Akers. It was off centered.
I liked Cam Akers for a minute when somebody told me he was going to win the Heisman. I got some bad advice.
got some bad advice. But like
he actually had a shot. Like I got him at it was like 20 or 30 to 1, and he was like a top 5 contender. He just did not win.
The autos were a Bryce Perkins silver and a gold number to 50 of Chase Young. So yeah, I'm probably gonna extend all the promos because of the technical difficulties. Um, Let me tell Leighton what's going on, just so he knows.
If he has any issues, he could talk to the belt. So are the Bears going to be good this season?
No,
We
no,
left that kind of up in the air.
no, they're not gonna be good this season. No, no. Justin
You seem.
Fields
I don't
is.
know if I've ever heard you be more confident about any statement than the statement you just made.
You ever watch Family Guy?
Yeah.
Well, we got that maid Consuela. No, no.
Yeah. No, no.
Bear's no good. No, no. Justin Fields is going to be running for his life, and I watched a lot of Justin Fields, and I can tell you, Justin Fields is at this moment a bad decision maker.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, the Bears are kind
Yeah.
of bad decision makers as far as who they draft and stuff. Like they have all the opportunities in the world. They have such a loyal fan base, and they just are not.
Yeah.
They're not contenders.
Semi-top, Leighton and I think that Eckersley can 9. Like, we no longer think it will 10 because of the black smudge, but we do think it can 9 with that. We've seen it 9 with that.
Chris, is there a medium between 9 and 10? Like, is there a 9.2 or whatever?
In
9.5?
theory, there's a 9.5 with PSA. It rarely gets applied.
Okay, so it's 9s or 10s basically.
Yeah, it rarely gets applied, and no one knows how to interpret those. Then again, the PSA scale is so screwed up because with PSA, 10 does not mean a perfect card. It does not mean pristine. It means gem. Well, other companies, the gem rating is 9.5, and they have a 10, which means pristine. So when you have a card where the highest rating you can get is a 10, but a 10 doesn't mean perfect, there are cards that are in PSA 10 slabs that would be in a BGS 10 slabs, and there's cards in a PSA 10 that would be 9.5, so it's kind of hard to gauge. Thankfully, PSA has the longest reputation in the business, so their cards sell for the most. However, if I'm buying, I'm like not buying a PSA 10 sight unseen. I'm looking for BGS 9.5s with high subgrades. I'm looking for cards you have more details about. So there's a
Okay.
certain strategy from the perspective of a buyer. But if I'm selling, I always want to be selling PSA 10s.
Right, exactly. That PSA system works for some.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah, but if I'm right now, if I'm buying, I'm looking for CSG graded cards in 9.5.
Ooh.
CSG's down
Is
there by
that
you.
my Boca fellas? Is that my fellas in Boca?
I don't think they're in Boca. Let's see where CSG is. There's CSG. There's 2 in Florida. There's CSG and SGC. CSG is in Sarasota, and SGC is in Boca. Jeff. This is Mark, the new co-host. What's that?
Let's pwn them. No?
Well,
Gamer talk? No.
Why would you do that? We need them. We love them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you pwn them. You make them your friend that way. I don't know.
Pwn means to own, destroy. It means to beat, conquer. No, I want them to give me my grades. I depend on them to feed my family.
Did you say you depend on them?
Yeah.
Chris? Is that what you said?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. They do destroy my day. Sometimes they do wreck my day. Like here's an example of where they completely wrecked me. SGC generally doesn't. But here's a day where they just completely wrecked me. They gave this 87 Fleer Michael Jordan an 8.5, even though it has 9.5 corners and 9.5 edges and a 9 for surface.
And you
Because
were expecting at least a 9, now weren't you?
I was expecting a 9, but it got 8 centering. Now, if they would have
Right.
given this an
So
8.5 centering, this card is a 9.
you had that. You had that like quick draw too. Good for you.
No, I know where my stuff is.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah, I know where my stuff is. That card's currently on eBay, so that's why. My stuff
Okay.
on
Get it
on
while it's
eBay.
hot.
My stuff on eBay stays in a little shipping drawer, which is by my system, by my computer system.
You got a system, Chris. I'll give you that.
No, I
Who's
don't.
that? Is that the kid? Who is that?
What's that?
Is that the kid? Who is that?
Who's who?
The second one.
No, this is Randy Rosarina,
Oh.
Tampa.
Okay. Tampa is awesome.
Yeah, this was Tampa's World Series hero last year. And
Yeah, exactly. Tampa is no joke.
This is a Sapphire update, number 1 of 25, graded a CSG 9.5. This is about an $800 card. This one is.
Oh, and 9.5. That's a damn good grade.
That is their Gem Mint equivalent to a PSA 10. They're
Right,
saying
so in their opinion, that's a perfect card.
no. They're saying it's Gem Mint, which is a little bit under perfect. 10 is perfect.
Okay.
But
9.5 is pretty damn close.
Yeah, 9.5 is called Gem Mint. Gem, like it's a gem of a card. Whereas pristine means, hey, we can't find a flaw with this card.
Right. Okay, I get it.
But with PSA, it doesn't mean that. Their PSA says Gem Mint. Doesn't say pristine.
So all their 9s plus include a gem mint description?
Well, no, their 10s say Gem Mint. Their 9s say something. I don't even have a 9. I don't mess with peasant 9s, but you know. Actually, yes, I do.
And that's why you have a freaking belt.
Actually, yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in 9s, so I do mess with them. Let me find a PSA 9. PSA 9s are some of the most underrated cards in the world. Hey, here's a PSA 9, and their PSA 9 just says mint. It doesn't say Gem Mint, it says mint, which is different. So, like, this 9.5 to this 10 is equal, supposedly. Because they're saying Gem Mint, they say Gem Mint. But if this was a 10, it would say pristine. PSA has nothing that says pristine.
Right, so PSA just doesn't do the pristine aspect.
They do not. There are some guys that will do secondary certification on it. They will fix their label to it and say, hey, this is a double diamond, whatever. It's all crap. But they do have.
They're the decimal point guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Brad's telling you, Mark, it took him a while to figure it out, but you're learning from the master. Thank you very much, but I know nothing next to Leighton Sheldon. Although I do know more about modern cards than Leighton Sheldon. So, ha ha ha.
Well, I just like how once it's graded, it's sealed, and it stays at that grade forever. Like, that's pretty cool. Like,
in theory,
you guarantee that grade as long as you don't mess with it.
In theory, like
in theory,
like there are some cards that have moved inside a sleeve. There are cards that have gotten sun damage inside a sleeve, inside a slab. So in theory,
and that's what happens in a Florida garage. Yeah.
Yeah. There are some that that have gotten sun damage. There's some there's a lot of stuff that that has gotten messed up inside the slab.
And humidity. Humidity is the card's worst enemy.
Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know this. When you send a card back to Beckett for a reslab, there is no such thing as an auto reslab at BGS at Beckett. They reevaluate and regrade the card every time. They will not take their BGS 9.5 out of their case, and put it in an identical grade unless they reevaluate and said, yes, it gets that grade.
Well, and that just shows that there is damage done to cards in cases.
That's one of the logics they give, but like I understand if you look and go.
They're the ones who do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand if you look and go, hey, this card has degraded some since there. I understand if you do that. I don't buy that's the reason. Like I don't know why they do that, but like it doesn't make sense to me.
True or false? true or false, Chris, Beckett has the best cover and presentation of any of the let's say
Mm,
public baseball like grading publications.
what do you mean cover? Like magazine
Like
or?
their publication is beautiful, or it used to be
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
yeah, but like it's still the standard, but nobody really uses it for pricing anymore. You use it if you want articles about what's going on in the hobby. But these days,
Yes,
it's pretty much
exactly.
just a floating eBay ad. Pretty much just a floating advertisement now. So
Yeah, it's like well, to talk about real estate briefly, it's like the real estate where like some of them used to advertise real estate in the print publications that you find at the supermarket, and some people still do.
yeah, well yeah.
Buying, selling, renting.
On the table you have cards from every grading company I would ever consider using. This is a hey Jason, we just opened a box of something, contenders object. But I'm with you, Jason. I got some awesome bonuses right now. I got $100 wheel spins, and I'm gonna extend that to midnight because of the technical difficulties. It looks like they are easing up, but I'm gonna extend those $100 wheel spins. Because
Take advantage.
quite frankly, it's embarrassing to do two wheel spins and pointless, and I won't do it. I'll make them roll till midnight if I have to, till we leave
Ah,
if I have
there
to.
you go, Chris. There you go.
Um,
Now you're talking like a belt holder.
yeah. YouTube is back.
Is it?
All right. So here on the table is the difference between pretty much every flip you can think of. The difference, well, this BGS doesn't have subgrades on it, but this is BGS's holder. If you see it, you can see it's thicker than the normal. It's also easier to chip and scratch than the rest of them. Has their gold, if it's Gem Mint, they use a gold label. This is SGC, Sports Card Guarantee. Yes, I know it's weird to have Sports Card Guarantee. And their abbreviation be SGC. They changed it. They did a lot of things, but this is this flip where you can see the front and the back. These colloquially are called a flip. So this is they call theirs tuxedos because of the black
Ooh.
outline. This is their nickname. This is SGC in Boca.
Yeah, that's our guys.
That's the Boca guys.
Those are guys. Those are guys. They're not our guys, but they are guys.
They are known. Their niche is vintage. They are. If I had something pre-war, it's going there before anywhere. Pre-World War II.
Pre-war, hell yeah.
Yeah, pre-war goes to them just by default.
That's where I went with Leighton when he threw the Mickey Mail at me. He's like,
Uh,
hold this, and it was $110,000 card.
yeah, and here
I was like,
is
I'm literally holding something worth more than me.
yeah. This is CSG, Certified Sports Guarantee. This is the company that is the industry standard for comic books and coins. Recently, they've gone into sports cards, and they're doing a kick-ass job at it. Not everybody likes the labels. They think the labels look like Peyton Manning's forehead. There's a lot of in other words, there's a lot of wasted space.
And what's
Uh,
that one called? What's the name of that one?
CSG in Sarasota.
And what's the other one?
The SGC.
Come on.
Yes.
I feel like they're trying to confuse us here.
Yeah. But CSG, in my opinion, has the nicest flip. Like when
I
you,
like the tuxedo vibe. I do like that.
well, they're bulky. They don't store. They don't stack. Look what happens when you see. With this being the standard, you want something that integrates well with this, and it just doesn't work. It
Right.
doesn't quite
And if
work
they don't
with.
store and they don't stack, that's an issue.
Yeah.
That is an
But
issue.
the CSG stuff stacks perfectly with PSA. Like it's almost
So wait,
like
it's CSG or you realize that they're just taking the same letters and they're mixing them around, right?
SGC and CSG. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's aggravating. At a point. Oh, those stack very well.
Yeah. They'll stack and they'll interlock. So like, but these are nicer when you get it in hand, and the reason is, see how this stuff is like crystal clear around here. Well, PSA has some frosting around it, and I don't like that. Even though PSA is the industry standard and they sell for the most, if they sold for the same, I would never. Well, if they sold for the same, and they were just as strict, I would be sending everything to CSG. Right now, you can't do that because CSG doesn't sell for but like 70% of what PSA does, if you're lucky. And on top of that, they're also stricter, which means the financial advantage is not really right. It's not really there yet to send to CSG, and it won't
Right.
ever be there unless people get on board.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's who's grading cards in the favor of the people that's sending them the cards.
I think there's a balance.
And in the favor of, I just mean,
Yeah.
They're doing right by people.
I think
That's what it comes down to.
I think there's a balance you gotta achieve. You want to be tough, but not so tough that you're destroying everybody with your raids.
Well, right, and that's my issue with. And I don't know these SGA GC guys, but either of them. But I know PSA is they're stingy with the 10s. I know that about them.
They're not really. They are right now. They have been now more than ever, more than they have been in a while. But traditionally, it's not that hard to get a PSA 10. You just got to know what you're looking at. Like I can tell you right now, I've broken SGC 9s and 9.5s and BGS 9s and 9.5 and gotten PSA 10s.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So can you say you've been pleasantly surprised with a grading as much as you've been disappointed with the grading, if not more?
I wouldn't do it. It is by far the most financially incentivized thing I do.
Okay.
I make more per year off grading cards than I do off anything I do, including vintage breaks.
Right.
So
because it's a gamble that it's
well,
it's
no,
a gamble.
it's not a gamble, but it's not even a gamble. It's not a gamble at all. If you know what you're looking at, it's not a gamble. Like, I may miss on a few because I take a few risks, but it's not a gamble at all if you know how to evaluate the cards.
Right.
So,
and you're not sending them anything if you think it's going to be not graded well. You're going to send them stuff that needs to be graded and will get graded.
Yeah, like you don't send something that you don't think that their grade is going to improve the value, because even if it don't improve the value, you still have to pay.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, we got wheel spins. Let's get stuff open. Jason Lindula wants to open stuff. Brad Ulrich. I buy some of that, Sean. Like, I don't know how bad it was, but I have seen stuff come out when grading companies are rushing. Something gets spilled in the box. Maybe one guy's on his way out. Maybe they've hired somebody who's just not going to work out. But I will say that Beckett is ran by one of the classiest people I know in Jeremy Murray. Jeremy Murray is one of the most professional guys in this entire industry, in this entire hobby, and he's the boss at BGS, and he runs a good ship. I trust BGS. It does depend on margin as well, Jeff. You're absolutely correct there. $100 wheel spins, 12 at 150 with 11 left. I'm extending that because of technical difficulties. They're both going to run till midnight, so you got till midnight to get in those. If you don't, I'm going to come to your house and punch you. Each and every person.
You just got Facebook banned.
You ever seen, like what's the name of that movie where he's like compiling? Oh, yeah, it's the end of Jade and Silent Bob Strike Back, when everybody who made fun of their Blunt Man and Chronic on the internet. That's what we're gonna do. I'm coming to all your houses.
And when Ben Affleck explains the internet to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna show up to your house, and I'm gonna be like, are you semi top 10 on Twitch? Well, yes, I am. Pop! Take that, Rob Gramps. I don't care if you're a 12-year-old kid or not. You're getting floored. You're getting decked.
Ugh.
Come on, let's get some wheel spins, idiots. I mean, if you're not, yeah, I'm joking.
Let's give some shit away. Stuff away.
This relative knows nothing about the stuff that's coherent story must be true.
These guys are cool. These guys in the chat are cool.
Yeah, Sean, I just question how bad it was. Like, do I believe that things got smudged? Yes, I believe that can happen. They had a lot of cards, and they're doing a lot of hiring. Not all their hires are going to be good. How much have you had to drink? Dan, I've had so much caffeine. It's crazy, Dan. I am like about my blood pressure's got to be really high right now because I'm just mainlining caffeine. That's a good, very valid question, Dan Winter. Oh, by the way, if you ever, Mark, if you Dan Winter, we don't call him Dan Winter, we call him Dan Winter. If you see him in the chat,
I don't see him immediately, but
he's on Facebook. You should see him in the consolidated chat.
oh, you told me not to do the Facebook.
Well, no, we have consolidated chat. It's there on the screen. See it? You can actually watch
Oh,
chat from
I'm
all.
looking at the YouTube chat. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. You can actually watch chat from anywhere.
Wow, that's a neato feature of VintageBreaks.com.
Well, no, actually, that's through a different thing, but you know.
Well, fine.
We use a lot of different tools.
Yeah.
Start with B and have a G, but might not be Beckett. But like, no, I completely believe it's Beckett, and I believe it happened, Sean. I just want to see how bad it was. No, I completely believe it's Beckett. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. About you.
I'm coming at you like a spider monkey. Chip, I'm 9 years old, but I whooped your ass. Chip.
I met Gary Cole. I met the dad. I served his kids. His kids live in Boca. I feel like that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Why can't we get our own grading system? Like, it doesn't have to, like, hold as much weight, but, like, we have opinions.
There's like, first off, you need a lot of space. You need a lot of insurance. It's just
I feel like it's all insurance.
it's a big undertaking. Plus, you need like, it's basically you have to look at it as a manufacturing facility because you have to do this 100,000 times a day to make any money. So
Yeah.
then you have to have people sending you enough cards to do it, and then you have to be able to churn that out. Like PSA right now, and they're the largest. They're grading every bit of 100,000 cards a day. Think about that.
Yeah, but they're gigantic. Like, talk to me about, like,
they're not that
number
gigantic.
2, 3, and 4.
Dude, PSA has 100 employees.
They're gigantic.
That's not gigantic. To do what
But
they're
they
doing,
are the most gigantic.
they
Like,
are.
I feel like
They
second
are.
place, and I feel like second place might have 12 employees.
Well, the second big nowhere near that. But like second place is overall, not just sports cards, is CSG. They're second because of their comics and coins. They're not a big player in sports cards yet.
And stamps? They do stamps too?
They do stamps. Beckett Grading Services is probably the second in sports cards.
Right. But comics is cool too. Like, comics is more detailed because you have X amount of pages
Yeah.
to grade. Like you have to grade the whole thing as a whole.
Yeah, Dan, HGA is a mess, and they're not worth considering at this point. HGA is not a real player yet, and I
Yeah,
don't
and
know if
if
they'll ever
Chris
be a real
doesn't
player.
have one at his, if Chris doesn't have a card graded by them, they obviously suck.
Well, there's a reason why I'm not doing it. HGA is taking the stance of like they want to be your custom grading. So like you'll get a slab from them, and it'll be like custom colors, color matching the card, and their text is real inconsistent across cards. Well, they are literally doing anything and everything on these slabs. What's going to happen 10 years down the road? How are you going to spot a fake slab? Because fake slabs are a big worry. I worry about long-term authenticity with HGA slabs because like
Yeah, and
some of them, like here's an example where it says Gem Mint and Mint on their cards, or Gem Mint. Some of them say Gem Mint spelled out. Some of them say Gem MT. Well, that's how you catch fakes by
yeah,
seeing where they
no,
made a
totally.
typo. Yeah, and you're
That's
not
a
gonna be able to do
major
that.
inconsistency.
You're not gonna be able to do that with HGA because of the inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Dan,
Well,
all you
no,
got
it's
Dan, all you gotta do is sell them because HGA stuff does sell well right now because of Facebook hype. So like when you get them, just flip them, you know. And their grades are fine. Like their grading strict. Their grades are fine, you know. It's just the inconsistencies in their data entry are gonna cause problems down the road.
Chris. You're so freaking smart. You're like so unnecessarily smart.
This is all I do. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Dan. But I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna photograph all these? Are they gonna keep a photo database? I mean, you're talking you're talking gigaflops of data. I don't see that as feasible either, especially for a company their size. And plus, I know they're not doing it right now. Like they don't have archives of everything that's already left the shop. You know, but you're not going to be able to point to a HGA slab years down the road and go, okay, during these certification numbers, HGA was doing it this way, like you can with
No,
PSA,
you're right. You,
because
Chris, you're so right.
it's all over the
If you're
place.
not counterfeit proof, you're nothing.
Exactly. You have to be you have to, well as counterfeit proof as possible because PSA is still not counterfeit
Yeah.
proof. Like
No, I hear you. I hear you.
they're a fake PSA, and the thing about a lot of PSA security features, you can't see it when you're buying on the internet. Like PSA on the newer flips, they have a hologram, a little light watermark right up here at the top, and you can only see it when you tilt it back. And it's the number one thing. It's the thing that counterfeiters are struggling with. And the one slab that I've seen where they were actually able to do this, they didn't have it crescendoing. Like this, it starts off narrow and goes wide and then gets narrow again. It was just a bar across the top. The China fakes going on. Also, the China fakes they use these older flips where they didn't have the raised PSA there and they had these little dots right here. That's how you spot the fakes. Yes, PSA is really inconsistent in grading right now because they're crunching stuff out. What it's done is they've become real strict all of a sudden. So they're absolutely murdering me on subs, but because the price of PSA slabs are up, I'm still making a lot of money.
What's a sub? How's
Submission,
that?
submission.
Oh, just like when you send stuff, like their turnaround time.
Yeah, well, a sub is a group of cards you send in to get graded.
Okay, so it's like one batch or
Yeah,
whatever you send them. It's one shipment or whatever.
correct. It's one order.
Okay, but that's true too. Like what you're talking about is like just the time that you send them to grade it could change the grade. Like if they're getting a ton of business, they're gonna grade yours stingier than they would when they're not making a lot of business.
Potentially yes. Potentially yes.
Yeah, right. In theory, we like to use that that cover our ass term.
Yeah,
In theory, like yeah, like it depends on when you send it to them.
yeah.
See,
That's very true. That's another thing people gripe about is PSA charges you more if it's an expensive card. Here's my problem with PSA. They charge you more if it's an expensive card, even if their grade doesn't improve the value of the card. Like, if you send in a really expensive Bowman Chrome autograph, and it gets a 9, well, it getting a 9 on that actually hurt the value. But if it's a $5,000 card, guess who's getting upcharged to lose money? You are. Like you have lost money on that
Yeah,
submission
but
just by
well,
it having a 9.
but how do other grading companies not do that?
They just don't. They just charge. They charge it based on time. A card is a card.
Oh, I see, I
Yeah.
see. So it's the fact that they charge you, like the nicer the card, the more they're going to charge you,
Mhm.
and they could also not grade it the way you want while upping the money it costs to grade it.
Yeah, yeah. Because like in a 9, like if you send in a Jason Dominguez red refractor auto, which outside the case is worth like $35,000, and it gets a 9, well now it's worth 30,000. You've decreased the value of your card and paid $500 to have it graded. So
Yeah. Well, and
congratulations, your car's worth. You just lost $5,000, and we're charging you $500 for the privilege of you losing $5,000.
right. It costs you
Yeah.
$5,000 to put that thing in a nice case, basically.
Yes. And to have it get a PSA 9, which there is no other way to do that. If it's a 9, it should be a 9.
But let me ask you, who is Jason Dominguez?
Jason Dominguez is the top prospect in the Yankees farm system and regarded as the most highly anticipated prospect of all time. He is
Okay. Okay, I like him already.
as a 16-year-old kid, he's called the Martian because his abilities were otherworldly. Um,
Okay.
he is a 5'10" big kid. He's a big kid, but his pop times for first are like a speed demon.
And 5'10" and growing, or 5'10"
Well,
and
he's 16, so he's got to be growing.
yeah, he's still going. He's
But
not done.
well, no, actually he's older than that now. But this is in 2010 or sorry 2020. But he's just a monster of a prospect in the Yankees orders, and his cards are hella expensive. Like I have 3 different cards that are $2,000 a pop for him, and he hasn't taken a minor league swing
Wow.
yet.
But that also brings up the thing is like, do you sell his cards when he's a prospect, or do you hang on to them till he blows up?
That's a complicated question. Um,
Oh yeah, there's no answer to that question.
well, I mean, here's what I do. I take and I will sell enough, depending on how they spiked on the low end, to get my returns. I will lock in my returns, and I'll hold the rest, hoping for the big boom. That's what I
Right.
do.
It's a stock. It's a stock. Let's call it what it
Yeah,
is.
sell some, hold some, and
Yep.
I've already made my gains on Jason Dominguez, and he hasn't taken a minor league swing yet.
Kids freaking can't even drive yet, and you've already made a couple grand off them.
Yeah.
God bless him and you.
Yeah, like I did that with Bobby Witt earlier. Like I think Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be a superstar. I think he's going to be a megastar actually. And I sold a $5,000 Bobby Witt card a month ago. And people are like, well, why do you do that if you think he's going to be a megastar? I said, well, because now I don't have to bet.
Exactly. Thank you.
Everything
Like
else,
you,
everything's clear.
yeah, like you look at it where it's like a stock. You're like, well, I don't think throughout his entire career he's going to be more valuable than he is right now. This card, so I'm
Yeah,
going to sell it right now.
yeah.
What's up with that? You're mean guy. You're mean. The Terminator on
Uh,
Chicago,
I mean, like he's hitting now, but he's not like a top end prospect.
and his cards
Uh, well, no,
aren't shit.
he doesn't really have any. They will be, like, because he's a
Yeah.
great
Okay.
story.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a great story.
All right, it's a great story, and it's like, although he's only good, maybe he's only good for this little stint, but still, like,
Yeah,
what a stint! What a stint!
yeah, he's a guy that's gonna hit for a while. And here, let me show you the. I'm gonna put if you're watching the feed. Here's Jason Dominguez. Here's what he looks like.
On the YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
See how big this kid is? He's 17 in this picture.
That looks like a giant. That's a 17-year-old.
That's 17-year-old.
I want some of his cards.
Good luck.
Well, maybe I figured we could talk. I don't know.
Well, I'm not selling mine. I've already sold what I'm gonna sell. So, but I'll show you
Well,
something.
then we got nothing to talk about now, do we, Chris?
I'll point you towards stuff.
Oh, thank you.
He's yoked. He's yoked, and there's a difference
Yeah.
between yoked and jacked. But you know.
All right. But he's got like a Aaron Judge like look to him already.
Well, Aaron Judge is also like 6'8". He's not 6'8". He'll never be 6'8".
You sure? I mean,
Yeah, he'll never be 6'8".
I didn't know Aaron Judge was that big. That's gigantic. Are you kidding me?
Aaron Judge is that big.
That's gigantic. And how big is Stanton?
Stanton's 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah,
Big.
so that's big, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Like Dominguez's height ceiling is like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He's never gonna get
really.
never
Yeah,
gonna get
but
much
also
higher than 6'1", 6'2".
baseball, you don't gotta be too tall either.
No, it doesn't really matter. It's not basketball.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not. I like them super tall, super yoked, and I like them. I like them hitting dingers.
He is gonna hit some of those.
Just like Stanton. Marlin.
So you can't see it, but I'm putting a link, or you'll see it in the Discord chat. It's a link to the base Jason Dominguez, which is his 2020 Bowman Chrome and a PSA 10. They run $245.
And for right now, that's a freaking steal, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Jason Hayward's like 6'4", Jeff, and doesn't hit for power.
Gem Mint 10. So is that a perfect card?
It's not. Like you can look at it and you see it's off to the right. It's just PSA's not that strict.
Is this in PSA's grading system? Is this a perfect card?
It is the highest grade PSA will give a card.
Yeah.
But if it was CSG, it'd probably be a 9.5.
But no, I see what you're talking about. Like the card is definitely to the right a little bit.
Yep.
Like the center is off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jason Dominguez. That hat don't even fit him. How young the freaking kid is.
He's early 16. This is a picture from
Yeah.
that
The hat
picture's
doesn't
from
fit him. It really doesn't.
that picture's from 2019. If you zoom in, you can tell that the Yankees gear is photoshopped.
Really?
Yep.
So what is it? He was in pinstripes and they put the Yankees logo on him or something?
Yeah, they photoshopped the Yankees jersey on there, the pinstripes and all that.
That's got to be like I feel like major Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like
yes, Jason, I will do
up
all wheel spins are going to be done tonight. Yes, Jason, all wheel spins will be done tonight. I just need people to get into it. Like I'm super frustrated with that, but I'm trying to like not be so obvious.
But you're playing it cool, Chris.
Yeah. I was kidding about that insult earlier. I don't really think that. I was just joking. I joke around a lot. I'm sorry. Now it's like, I'm sorry. Because I am, you know. I didn't mean to say that. I was just joking, but sometimes jokes go too far. Wheel spins are up. Also, you'll notice that these shows are pretty much all about confidence, right? And if I have a 12 at 150 up, not these cards, Jason. What you talking about? Well, I mean, maybe like, most of these cards on the table are well cheaper than a wheel spin. are well more expensive than a wheel spin. Like this is
You
probably the
get those on
cheapest.
eBay.
These two are probably the cheapest. This is gonna run. This would run about 150. This Soto. This would run about 700. This would run about 8. This Randy Rosarina. This would run about $50. This Chase Young. This Vlad would run you about 225. This would run you about 60. This Robert. Only because he's hurt.
That's your eBay store.
No, actually, I don't really sell a lot on eBay.
No?
No. I go to people that build repacks.
What
And
the hell's that?
so a repack is when someone that owns a little small baseball card business will buy a bunch of cards and put them in resealed containers and sell okay, this is what is the company that does it?
Like a grab bag kind of thing?
Yeah. What is Josh Pankow? But grab bags on steroids. So
And like their version of briefcases, if you will?
yeah. So they'll repackage them all and sell them as a new product. So I'll unload just a bulk inventory to those guys. Hit Kings
Okay.
is what he calls it. Hit Kings.
Everyone's breaking it. It's cool because it's called breaking, and like everybody wants to break stuff, but it's breaking it, and you're making a new product when you break the pack. You're making a lot of little products.
Yeah.
NBA playoffs, am I right?
Yeah. Majestic Bangers, a mystery pack. For Majestic. What is Majestic? I was thinking. No, what is Majestic Bangers?
I was gonna say I don't know if they made the playoffs.
No, never heard of Majestic Bangers repacks.
That might
I'm
be
exci-
the WNBA.
I'm excited about the Knicks, but that's mainly because I have a lot of RJ Barrett cards.
RJ Barrett was on fire this year.
This is a Juan Soto, not Tatis. It's a debut, so it's less valuable, and it's BGS, not PSA. Majestic is a brand I've never heard of.
Well, and Juan Soto's the man. It's just he's on a team that no one really like is like. Oh, I have to have a Juan Soto. Juan Soto is so good.
They'll pick up.
Yeah, but it's no. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm saying they don't have a fan base.
It really won't matter
You
with
know?
a guy like Soto.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's what I like to hear.
Juan Soto is the best pure hitter in baseball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Juan Soto is so good.
Yeah. Acuna and Tatis are more exciting, but Juan Soto is the best pure hitter in baseball.
And I hate the Nationals, but I'll admit that Juan Soto is the man all day.
Yeah. Why would you hate the Oh, because you're a Marlins fan.
Exactly. I'm a Marlins fan. I like everyone in the NL East but the Nationals, and I hate Bryce Harper, and I will still blame the Nationals for creating him.
Later, Jeff. I don't know. I have the 2020 Bowman Blasters. I do not have the 18 Optic. I do have the 2020 Bowman. Yeah, yeah, I sold out. I sold out of Optic. What happens is it sells out, and I don't think to take it out of stock because it's the last copy. But then the North will get some more, and they'll put it up, and they won't take the South tag down.
The North remembers.
Yeah. Like they'll send me one when there's 10 in stock, you know. You know, they say, "Oh, it's a VB South product." No, you sent me one. The first one was. Yeah. This is a fine Charles Perry card right here. Well, the 150 exploded at midnight, but I still have the wheel spins. Wheel spins are up. They're gonna go as long as you see me. We're gonna be doing wheel spins tonight, and we have a 10 at 100 that 3 people have gotten in, so there's 7 spots left. So yeah, it's just those YouTube problems really threw us off. Like we haven't really sold anything tonight. It's like depressing. I haven't ran them yet, Charles.
I feel like we made up for it in card grading knowledge.
Well, that kind of happens every show, you know.
Yeah.
There's not any show where we don't like drop knowledge on people. Yeah, it's Mark's fault for breaking YouTube.
Everybody's tuning in. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, honestly, like today was a real tough day for me. Earlier, I don't know. There's just some days where I can't sell anything, and the North seems to be able to. I haven't really put my finger on what's going on, other than I have a smaller pool of people who watch the South than the North do, because Vintage Breaks focuses on vintage product, right? And the South is a kind of a modern centered show. And like modern people that collect modern and vintage breaks is a subsection. I'll unexplode it if I thought. Look, if I thought people were gonna buy into that, I would absolutely unexplode it. Like I would absolutely bring it back if I thought people were gonna get into it. Well, I've already erased it. Like we can do it if people would actually get into it. I just don't know that that's Yeah, I put it up in Discord earlier, so there it's back. Good thing I sent that to Discord earlier. If I aren't gonna close, well, I mean, there's only been one person take it, Jason. Like, look, if you want to do all 9 spots left in that thing, actually there's been 2 people, so there's 10 spots left in it. If you want to do all 10 spots, absolutely, I'll close it for you. But there's 10 spots left. It's not like there's like a bunch of spots left in it. There's not. All right, man, no problem. Yeah, I got that too, Blevins. I don't understand why they sent that to customers, because it's a job fair. That's what that is. It's a job fair. Like CSG has some really knowledgeable graders, so there's probably a lot you can learn from them. But I don't know that I'm willing to go to Sarasota for it. If it was a virtual thing, I'd go, but it's not. Problem with card grading is you can't do that. You can't do it remotely. And my living situation here in Atlanta is not something I want to give up. I know you don't know this, Mark, but I live on a on a state historic register site here in Atlanta, and my wife is the staff archaeologist on the place. So basically,
Archaeology.
yeah, my wife's an archaeologist. So we
Oh, that's cool. Shit.
we get to live in this nice, expensive house for free. So, like that's why I'm not moving.
Does she dig every day?
Not every day, not every day. Matter of fact, most of the time she does she does surveys for pending construction to evaluate impact on historical sites around the construction. And
What the hell? That's cool as shit.
every cell tower that goes in in the country has to be verified by the company she works for.
Right. So they call them to make sure they're not like impeding on like
Hmm.
ancient grounds or whatever.
Well, I mean, it's more than that. It's like you can't obstruct the view of any of them either. If like,
Yeah, well, it's got a very Indiana Jones vibe to it.
well, I don't know what that. There is no Ark of the
I
Covenant.
feel like that's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
But the dinosaur bones, they stay put.
Well, that's actually that's a paleontologist.
Oh, okay.
Like she
Oh, so
doesn't.
she's not after like the ancient, like the fossils. She's just after like
Well, they're
whatever.
fossils, just not like dinosaur fossils. She, they're human sieve. Her specialty is Native American.
Anthropology, but with tools.
Well, it's more of it's different than
I tried to
anthropology. Yeah,
oversimplify. But I love that shit. I love
Yeah.
the sociology aspect of it all.
Well, sociology is modern human interaction. It's not dead humans.
No, but I mean like the study of like the civilizations and how like all that,
That's
whatever ology that
that's
is.
part of archaeology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's not the one with the guy with the little claw when he shows him the raptor claw.
No, those are different. Those are different.
She don't go that far back.
No, we we live on a War of 1812 fort site. So the fort was found out back in 2007.
War of 1812 is actually where, and I could be mistaken, but that's where Cinco de Mayo was born. Was from the War of 1812.
I don't think so. War of 1812
Mm.
was French, British, American.
Oh, but I think it had implications where like Cinco de Mayo was happening at the same time, and if Cinco de Mayo didn't turn out that way, they would have joined the French and they would
No.
have defeated.
No. The Cinco de Mayo it was like 50 years later.
But either way, there's been a lot of murder. Been a lot of murder.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting murdered at that time.
Cinco the Mexicans defeated the French like 50 years later. Cinco de Mayo is about the same time as the American Civil War.
That's what it was. But either way, well, maybe that's what I'm thinking is
Yeah.
the Cinco de Mayo had implications in the Civil War.
No, it's completely isolated. Mexico was dealing with their own stuff during our Civil War. They're not related.
A lot of murder. All murder.
Yeah, there was a lot of war going on in the 1860s.
I'm with Bradley Aldrich. She's like, sorry, Mark. No.
Yeah.
I'm with him. No. You're not going to win them all, Marky Mark. But no, history is fascinating. And, of course, like, digging up history is even more fascinating.
Well, Cinco de Mayo is not even that big a holiday in Mexico. Like, people don't know this.
Exactly.
It's a gringo thing. Like, we use it
Totally.
as an excuse to drink.
Well, they use it as an excuse to get rid of all their extra tequila. They order all this tequila all year long.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sean, don't you live in the prison? They let you guys have internet?
Civil War, fort, and prison. Nice.
Yeah,
Do you know it's over?
he's inmate number 2010567.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh wait, are you giving him my freaking my Discord serial number?
No, that's his inmate. God, bless you,
I
Philip
feel like
Ivy.
Discord gives similar numbers out, you know?
Yeah, bless you,
No,
Philip
Discord's
Ivy.
great. Discord's great.
Philip Ivy, are you in the chat? So Philip Ivy just took a briefcase down 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 spots left in the briefcase. 2 spots
Nice.
left in the
Ivy.
briefcase. Thanks to Philip
Poker fan.
Ivy.
A poker fan, I presume.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there was a pro player named Phil Ivy.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I like how everyone's named after their favorite athlete. I like it.
Yeah.
It's you know where they stand. You know who they like. You know what's up.
I actually don't recognize the name Phil Ivy. So.
Poker is poker is a passion of mine.
Yeah. So
But
Charles.
It's not a spectator sport.
So he also took 2 spots down in the 150. So now we're at 8 spots left in the 12 at 150. I'll keep it going. Now, I know we had technical difficulties tonight, so I'll keep it running. I don't mind. I'll keep it running.
Yeah, Chris is working with you. Chris is accepting the responsibility and working with you all. Take advantage. Shit.
Well, I don't want to turn in a goose egg for tonight. Like I'm like, it doesn't really. Our numbers really don't matter that much as far as show by show. But I am a very prideful person, and I will straight up cut somebody. So like, I watch my numbers.
Chris, you also realize that my first night, if the lower my numbers are, I can only go up from there.
Yeah, yeah. We did get to open a box today. We pulled a really sweet Chase Young auto. Chase Young is a monster.
There was a Cam Akers involved.
Yeah, went to Charles Perry.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I put a lot of money on him to win the Heisman. I got some bad advice, but like he overperformed. His senior year, I guess senior year, whatever year it was, his last year in college.
Well, he was the heir apparent to Dalvin Cook at Florida State.
Oh.
And Dalvin Cook was a heck of a runner at Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State has they're not always good, but when they're good, they're so good. But it's a Gator. It's a Gator state.
Yeah.
Trout went down?
Yeah, Trout went down with a hammy.
Oh no. He's actually like historically been pretty healthy, dude. It's only a matter like that egg is gonna crack. I feel like Sean Dooley's on another message.
Yeah, my boy Swanson's not really seeing the ball well right now, but I tell you what, he's still playing amazing defense. It's short. He's a great defensive shortstop. We really do need more offensive production, but he's always going to be a bottom of the lineup guy. So like, if he hits 260 with a little bit of pop, it's fine. All the Braves bats are quiet right now, with the exception of like Austin Riley. I'm telling you, Austin Riley is shaping in to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hitter. I think you're going to see Austin Riley being a 30 homer guy. Like he's adjusted to that slider. He's adjusted to the breaking stuff out off the plate. He doesn't go for it now, whereas he used to like try to golf it out of the park every time he saw it. You could see his eyes get real big. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna smash that," and it just swings straight through it. He doesn't do that anymore.
Patience at the plate.
That's been something Ronald Acuna had to learn, but Ronald Acuna's struggling right now too. Like Ronald Acuna got some like injuries, and he's noticeably limping. Or who wants some stuff?
Braves are so good.
That's actually true, Sean. Without the Civil War, baseball wouldn't have really made it down here until much later. Baseball was big in like the Kentucky area, so like um, Kentucky Southerners brought it. They played with other regiments in the South, so it kind of yep, that too.
Did you happen to see that the battered baseball the documentary about the Portland Mavericks?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll watch it eventually.
Oh, is it good with Kurt Russell?
The battered bastards of baseball, yeah. I haven't watched it
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, I've been watching here lately. I've been going through, and I'm almost done with it. Dark Side of the Ring. But after I'm
Yes,
done
I
with
saw
it,
there's another season coming or something.
well, seasons 1 and 2 are out, and I'm about done with season 2. The last episode's Owen Hart, so
Oh, well, we know how that tragically ends.
yeah. My favorite episode so far has been New Jack.
That was recent.
Well, New Jack recently died, but like the New
That's
Jack
what it was.
story.
Yes, he died like 2 nights ago.
So the day the O.J. Simpson thing happened, New Jack came on and says, "Hey, I just want to do a quick shout out to my boy O.J. Simpson. Keep on doing it. You took out 2, we got to take out more." That's really inflammatory. But he would say that in like Tennessee.
And that was in the documentary. That was in the Dark Side
Yeah,
of the Ring.
yeah. That was part of his bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
But that was a different time, obviously.
well, he's like, well, the reason it worked is because I'm in it.
Yeah.
Like
But that Dark Side of the Ring, I saw that first season is awesome.
yeah, he's like, at the time I didn't care about anyone or anything. So that's.
And he just wasn't that popular. Like,
Well, he wasn't like.
early 2000s more than he was in the 90s.
Well, no big company could take him because he wasn't safe. He never.
Right, he's saying that shit.
The biggest company he could ever wrestle for was ECW, because
Yes,
WWF
he's
wanted.
from ECW.
Yeah. The biggest companies at the time, like WWF, couldn't use him because
Right.
he was too unpredictable, and they wanted to be on TV.
And even WCW didn't want him at the time because he was around when
No.
WCW and WWE were around.
No one could use him because he was gonna do. New Jack was gonna do what New Jack wanted to do, and there was no convincing him otherwise.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love that. I think there is a third season coming, like soon, like weekend. I think it starts. That's the best.
Dark Side of the Ring season 3.
There's like a Jake the Snake in the first one.
May 27th. Yeah, there's Becoming the Warrior is the first episode.
When?
May 27th is when it says. Actually, this is season 5. These are already out.
Wow, 5? Okay.
They're just not out where I'm watching them.
But I saw some of the commercials for the Ultimate Warrior episode.
Well, that's different. That's an A&E thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's different. That's A&E. That's not Vice's Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, right. You're
So,
right.
May
Vice
6th.
Had a whole other thing.
May 6th, Brian Pillman Part 1, and then and Brian Pillman Part 2. Then you have Nick Gage. And then you have Collision. Nick Gage and Collision in Korea are already out. But the Ultimate Warrior.
I don't know Nick Gage. I know Brian Pillman. That's Flying Brian Pillman.
Yeah. Nick Gage is like he's from a like deathmatch style.
Like ECW.
Think a little worse than ECW. CZW.
Oh.
Which is
worse than ECW.
Well, I don't enjoy that stuff. Like I don't enjoy the ultra violent stuff.
Yeah, like the Tommy Dreamer stuff and whatever.
Well, Tommy Dreamer's fine, but there's a line there where I just turn the channel. Like, I don't want to see a guy.
I agree.
I don't want to see a guy jumped on thumbtacks.
In their face.
I don't want to see guys dumped on thumbtacks. I don't want to see guys get thrown in barbed wire. But like,
and the thumbtacks is just you're just going for blood. Like you know it's gonna be bloody if there's thumbtacks involved.
Nick Gage is actually still wrestling, but he actually robbed a bank in 2005.
Okay.
Not a work, not an act. He and a partner robbed a bank in 2005.
You had my attention. Now you have my curiosity.
They robbed the bank in 2005.
And they got
actually no. 2010. No, he didn't get away with it.
Right.
I'm
sure that documentary is going to be a lot about that.
Yeah, they were robbing a PNC bank in Collinswood, New Jersey, and he handed a note demanding money and got $3,000. And they went to Atlantic City to gamble it all away.
And that was the end of that. And then he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
Because you could lose $3,000 real quick in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Especially if you know the cops are on your tail.
Yeah.
But ECW was cool as shit. WCW was cool as shit.
I enjoyed WCW.
I used to love that. And then, like, the Goldberg. I mean, Goldberg is, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. And you can look at his record, but, like, you don't really look at records.
Goldberg? Goldberg was an attraction, but Goldberg really, like, I don't think you could call him the best. Like,
he's 150-0. 150-0.
Yeah, in a predetermined thing.
Right, so let's not look at the record, whereas in most sporting conversations, you will first look at the record. So how do you say let's not look at the record?
Because it's not a sport. It's a soap opera.
You fear the spear.
You
fear the spear. I feel like you just fear the spear, Chris. That's all there is to it.
No, it's like Goldberg is a one-dimensional character.
Yes, you're right about that. He's like Superman. It's like if he's not doing good, you don't want to see him.
Yeah, like Hitman's way above Goldberg. Like Hitman's the best wrestler of all time. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Technically speaking, Hitman is probably the greatest wrestler of all time. Technically speaking.
To me, he's the most entertaining person ever to hit any of these companies.
Yeah. I'm absolutely a fan of the Hitman, but it's with the hearts and everything. I don't know.
Goldberg was explosive and a fun spectacle to watch, but if you handed him a microphone, he was trash.
You are next. That's all he said.
It
was like a pull toy almost.
Like if you could take Goldberg and combine him with a guy like CM Punk, then you got something.
CM Punk was good, but
CM
that's
Punk's
all
one
that
of the
ECW stuff. That ECW was awesome at that time.
well, CM Punk's WWF. I don't think he ever did
I think he
ECW.
came from ECW.
Did he?
I believe so. He is all that ECW, like that class that got bought out by WWE.
No,
was
no,
awesome.
no, no, no. He was later than that.
Yeah.
So he came from IWA in Mid South, and then Ring of Honor, and then
Ring of Honor?
Ohio Valley, which is WWE. Yeah, he came from Ring of Honor. He did a little while in TNA, you know.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I do like him. I know of him, but he was after my time
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like,
As far as Mike stuff goes, like he's probably the best actor they've had.
well, right. Like, there's the whole that's the only reason the Miz is even
Yeah.
even in any discussion is because of his mic game.
Cardboard King 76 O-Pee-Chee Hockey. I haven't broken it, but let me see what it looks like. This is VB South, not VB North. Finally break. I have one of those. Has it closed? Let me see. If it's closed, I'll break it for you. I ain't doing crap. Welcome to Gilmore's show. He ain't doing shit. Let me check. What's your SKU, Cardboard King? No, there's none of them impending. Has it sold out? Let me check upcoming. Hockey, Wax Pack. Trevor. Are you Trevor? Pretty much, Sean. That's what he was.
Sean Dewey says the coolest stuff.
Yeah.
It's random, but he's. I feel like he's right like 80% of the time.
Yeah, yeah. We're about to put the show out of its misery, though, Sean. Don't worry.
I thought we were just getting started, Chris.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No, just getting started. No.
Mr. John No Home. Alright, I do have a briefcase tonight because I owe somebody one. I owe Jeff Ray a briefcase tonight. Jeff Ray wanted briefcase 5.
And when he says briefcase 5, that's just a random number that he likes. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a random number that he picked out when I was talking to him.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, I'm going to do the wheel spin first. Robert, that sounds like it's already broken. 29th of March. Yeah, that's already well broken. I didn't break it. The North would have had to. But let's see. Break archives. 1976. Tops hockey. Well, that's not a SKU. That's an order number. That's an order number. But I can search that way. I can search order. That points to a Michael Keller. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Here, I'll look for your name, Nito. Here is 76 O-Pee-Chee WHA pack 36. Is that what you're talking about? 23866. Yeah. That's O-Pee-Chee WHA. So let me see. That's a different. That's a different thing. So if I go F 1976. No, it's not impending. Let's check WHA. No. There's a 77 sitting out there that hasn't that's waiting. Yeah, the only thing waiting out there is a 77. I don't see a 76 waiting. So let's go to break archives. WHA. Alright, so here we go. That pack was broken on 5/18. So it got broken yesterday. Uh, yeah, that got broken yesterday. Which is, yeah, today. So yeah, around 5 o'clock tonight it got broken. It got broken. Nito. Robert. So if you go to 5 o'clock tonight, it'll show you. The timestamp on it is... It's the second one. Here's the timestamp. That's the exact time in the feed tonight, 16:23. So that's...
Oh, you got it. You
That's
say you got it.
4:23. So if you got a 4:23 in the north feed today, they did it. So it's going to be near the front of the show because the show started at 4. Yep. Steel trap, Sean Dooley. Why does it say 55 minutes left in wheel spins? I gotta be better at doing these promos. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna fire myself. I'm gonna do the old Vince McMahon on myself. You're fired. Alright, so here we go. Guys, keep in mind the next time you're going to see me will be in Chantilly, Virginia on Friday. I won't be breaking tomorrow. I won't be breaking Thursday. I'll be breaking Friday. So this is it for Gilmore. You're going to be lonely without Gilmore out there. Alright, here we go. Mark, this is also, I'm going to show you what the information is going to look like on wheel spins coming in. So you're gonna get a good tutoring here. All right, hot hits on the screen. Here are the hot hits. They are right there. Later, man. All right, so here we go. We're gonna roll the wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel. School's back in, sucker. I don't know why that just shows that. It should show that. Here we go. All right. So here we go. We got wheel spins. The first one belongs to Charles Perry. Let's see if we can get you a hot hit, Charles Perry. Charles Perry, 250 high roller. Bradley Aldrich, $5 break credit. Phil Ivey, $250 high roller. Philip Ivey, $5 break credit. Phil Ivey, Bam spot. Hey, I got annoying and stupid on lock, Sean. $5 and Phil Ivey's last spin, and the last spin we were able to sell tonight is in 1973. I did owe a guy a briefcase from last night. I'm gonna go ahead and give that away. His name is Jeff Ray. Jeff Ray. It was briefcase number 5. Where did I put it? Briefcase number 5, and here's what we have in the briefcase. It is I'll just tell you. It is a 2021 Artifacts Golf spot. So Jeff Ray is getting a spot in 2021 Artifacts Golf. It had 2 left, it exploded. Because I'm going, unless somebody wants to close it. If somebody closes that, I'll give them 2 wheel spins.
Close it.
But been on here for 3 hours and ain't done. Man, we ain't found shit. Spaceballs. Comb the desert. I'm gonna wake my wife up if I keep going. Alright. If no one wants to close that, I'm gonna be on my merry way. Let me go ahead and put. Oh, okay, so normally here's the text you'll get. Here's the message you'll get in Discord, Mark. It'll look just like this, and you'll look down the list, and you'll be like, okay, Philip Ivey gets a 1973 Topps Baseball Set break spot. Philip Ivey gets $5 break credit. He gets BAM. He gets $5. He gets $250, and you'll enter all this into their accounts.
Yeah, no, I see it. It's just logging the prizes that you're giving away.
Well, I'm logging them here. You're actually giving them to them in the system.
Yeah.
So that's how that's gonna work. But this is how we communicate lists back and forth. We do it in Discord. It did. You know, it is what it is. So
we aren't hurt.
Huh?
We're not hurt. I like Sean Dooley. I see Sean Dooley saying, we're not hurt. We're good. This is a great night.
It hurts me. It hurts my pride.
What? You're pride and shit.
Yeah, it is.
No.
I'm a sensitive
You
flower.
know it's not. You tell your pride every day that it doesn't matter, and it just doesn't want to listen.
I'm a sensitive flower, Mark.
Orchids grow in without any sunlight, so.
I'm not an orchid. I'm a dandelion. Yeah. No.
I think a dandelion's a weed, really. Actually, you want to get down to it.
I like weed.
Hello. Yes. You're good. You're not good. But everyone in Jersey's good with that. We're not good.
Yeah, still a problem in Georgia too. But actually, Atlanta has decriminalized.
We're not good.
Atlanta has decriminalized it, so you can actually toke up in Atlanta, and you'll get like a parking ticket for it if you do it in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's less of a big deal.
But Vintage Breaks advice of this day is do not smoke your baseball cards.
Yeah, don't do that. If you want to
get them graded or sell them or hang on to them and collect them, because you shouldn't smoke them.
However, if it is legal to do marijuana where you are, I highly recommend. No, I'm kidding. Children, listen. There's this thing called drugs, and it's great. You'll love it. Do you know what dog food tastes like? It tastes just like it smells. Delicious. A lot of Dave Chappelle references.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I will see you in Chantilly. Thank you for hanging on. I'm Gilmore. Mark, say goodbye.